Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be a vlog with Minecraft Xbox 360. This is going to be video number 30 of the 100 video challenge, so without further ado, if you guys have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, or ideas you want to share with me in the comment section below, or if you want to send me a message on YouTube, you may do so. If I do answer your question, or use your topic for a discussion, or use your idea for a video, I'll credit you verbally within that video, and as well as that, I will link your channel in the video description as giving thanks for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. So today's question is brought to you by Ender Pearl Girl 13, and she asked, what is your favorite candy? So there we go, we're going into the sweets now. Favorite candy. There are so many to name off, and there's no real favorite. Maybe some of these are not actual candy, but I think they're candy when it is considerably sweet. So let's continue on from here. Well, we have the Nerds, the Gob Stoppers, the Jolly Ranchers, we got Fruit by the Foot. And then we have, I don't know, what was the other one? I can't remember the other one that has to do with fruit. I can't remember that one either. Sadly, I can't. Well, we got the Pixie Sticks. Who could go wrong with Pixie Sticks? I remember those things. And what else was there that we have had? I have to remember the names because it's been so long since I've actually had some candy. I know there are Tootsie Rolls, not the chocolate ones. I'm talking about the other flavored Tootsie Rolls, like the strawberry, the orange, the lime, the vanilla, the lemon. I go anything but chocolate, sadly. Then what else is there to name off the candy list? I just can't remember. I'm not really much of a huge candy person anymore. The only gum that I actually do get is the Trident Whites with the spearmint or peppermint, really. I don't go for the 5 gums. I go for the candy that is a little bit more, or the gum that's a little bit more beneficial. I just don't know anymore. What was it? I cannot remember. It's bothering me now. But still, Nerds, honorable mention. And also, there's another one, but I'll say this later. But for now, I'm going to go with Fruit by the Foot, due to the fact that it is a tape of a candy strip that it tastes like fruit by the foot. I remember stuttering about that when I was younger. I couldn't never pronounce it correctly when I said fruit by the foot. But it's just pretty much a candy strip tape that I don't know how long it is. I think it's like 3 foot long, or is it 3 feet long? It's a 3 foot long candy, but it's 3 feet long. Grammar issues here, people. I'm out of school and now I'm already having trouble with English. Oh well. So, I never actually got to measure it, but it's just one of those candies that I love to play with, because you saw in the commercials how people would just swing them around and just have fun with it. It's just the candy that seems like it never ends, and that's what got me into getting those. Gushers, they were good too. It's just you gotta be careful not to leave them in the heat so that they won't actually burst on their own. And whenever they do burst, it always leaves a giant mess. So it's kind of like a candy you have to take care of. So Gushers was not always a favorite. I still like it, but it was not always a favorite. So with Fruit by the Foot, it was that type of candy that I would always take from my friend's house. I'm sorry about this if you're actually watching this. Remember those times when I came over your house? All I wanted was those Fruit by the Foot, but you always told me no? Yeah, I couldn't control myself. I would take at least 2. Actually, I would take 3, hide 1, so that you would not know. I am sorry about this. Whenever I meet you again, I'm going to actually buy you a box of Fruit by the Foot if they still sell those. It's just one of those candies that it had a great childhood memory behind it. Oop. Well, here comes the honorable mentions, because I already mentioned Fruit by the Foot, and I'm kind of done with Fruit by the Foot. It was just fun. All the commercials made it always fun. Remember those Pringles commercials where they actually had the Egyptian type woman doing like the duck face with the Pringles in that commercial? Or is it just me, or am I too old now? I remember that commercial. It was funny. I always did that every now and then whenever I had Pringles, because it's cool. I like playing with the junk food that we have today. So honorable mentions, gummy bears. You can never go wrong with gummy bears, especially when it comes to ice cream and dessert. Those gummy bears, those little tiny little bears, those gummy shaped bears that you would always eat, especially with that commercial with the gummy bear song. Even Adult Swim with with Robot Chicken with the gummy bear. Classic. And then you have the pixie sticks. Who could not forget about pixie sticks? It was not a party unless you had pixie sticks. Especially the 2-foot long pixie sticks made out of plastic, and there's so much of it. It seems like it never ends. And everyone always jokes that it is the crack. Honestly. With today's society, that joke is just meaningless now. And then we, of course, have the Wonder Ball. Who could have ever forgotten the Wonder Ball? The hollow chocolate ball that you open it up and then there was candy inside of it. Remember that commercials? It always starred the Disney characters like the Lion King, then we had the Toy Story, then you had other characters from other movies. It was a gimmick type of candy ball, but it still was effective. I don't know if they still sell those anymore. If they don't, I'm really sad about it. Even though I don't like chocolate, the concept of a Wonder Ball was great. You didn't have too much chocolate, and you did have the regular candy pieces inside. If anything else, they should bring back the Wonder Ball if it is discontinued, because it was one of a kind. And if anything else, they would actually put in the Pixar characters like cars, planes. You would have your Monsters Inc. characters, because they brought that back with Monsters University. And you probably would have, what's it called? What were the other ones? The Incredibles. Just, honestly, you could just bring more and more characters. You got Spider-Man and all that stuff. The superheroes of today. You could just bring that into the Wonder Ball now. This is a good idea, people. Or for the companies out there. Come on. Give us a Wonder Ball back. It was good. So, there we have it. My favorite candy, fruit by the foot. Because the fun does not seem to, the fun always goes on and on. I forgot what was the logo of that candy, but it was still good. I liked it. If they still sell it, I'm probably going to go buy a store and go look for it and find one and enjoy the fruit by the foot. It's been a while since I've had one. Again, I don't normally go for candy anymore, but every now and then, it's good to have something sweet. So, that's the end of today's question in today's video. So thank you, EnderProGirl13, for that question. And now this question is to you guys. What is your favorite candy? What's the story behind it too? So there we have it. Just be careful, people. Do not eat too much to get cavities, because dentists, they hurt a lot. And if anything else, brush your teeth every day, people. Eat as much candy as you want, but at least brush your teeth so your teeth doesn't decay, because those dentist visits, they're going to be very, very painful. And I would know. I had some cavities and I've had teeth taken out. So there we go. I'm going to end the video off here. Have a nice day, everybody. Feel free to leave me more questions below. And as always, have a nice day. I'm SorKing090, and I will see you in the next video.